Hey gang, I got an offer for you today from LinkedIn. As business-to-business marketers, your needs are unique. B2B buying cycles are long and your customers face incredibly complex decisions. Isn't it time you had a marketing platform built specifically for you? LinkedIn ads empower marketers with solutions for you and your customers. LinkedIn ads allow you to build the right relationships, drive results, and reach your customers in a respectful environment. On LinkedIn, you have direct access to build relationships with decision makers. Of the 875 million users on the network, 180 million are senior level executives. 10 million are C-level executives. You will also be able to drive results with targeting and measuring with their tools built specifically for B2B. And best of all, they work. Audiences exposed to brand messages on LinkedIn are 6 times more likely to convert. LinkedIn ads also rank number 1 for security, community, and ad experience as part of the Business Insider's Digital Trust Study. Make B2B marketing everything it can be and get a $100 credit. It's a $100 credit on your next campaign. Go to linkedin.com/MPN to claim your credit. It's linkedin.com/MPN. Terms and conditions apply. Welcome to the Entrepreneur's Enigma. This is Seth Goldstein. Hey everybody, it's Seth. It's been a while since I've done a solo podcast on this feed. Since I've done some interviews, hopefully you've enjoyed those. Been on vacation for the past 8 days in Nags Head, North Carolina. Very much needed break from work. I don't think I've taken a break from work like this in, I think, ever. I've worked a little bit, but mostly just been taking a break. And that brings up an interesting point. When you're on this entrepreneurial journey, you don't feel like you can take a break because the business relies on you. You have to make sure that you take a break. Even for just for a few days, disconnect. Even if it's over the weekend, just take a Friday off and go somewhere or stay home and just turn off your phone. It may feel very hard to do, but it's much needed. I mean, this vacation, I didn't know how much I needed a vacation until now. And it's not a relaxing vacation because I have my 8-year-old and my 5-year-old niece, my 12-year-old niece and my 15-year-old niece, and all the sundry parents here too. So it hasn't been relaxing per se, but it's been fun. And a different kind of fun than my work fun. So just think about that. When you're going out on your entrepreneurial journey, you need to realize breaks are needed. Mental health is not something that you can ignore. It doesn't make you cooler because you're like, I just power through. No. Take breaks and make sure that you enjoy the journey. Both the entrepreneurial journey and the journey of life. Because we only have one, as far as we know, we only have one crack at this. Let's do it right.
You may know you're listening to this show along the Marketing Podcast Network, but did you know there are other great shows on MPN to help your business? Tim Hines hosts a great podcast called the Marketing Starter Podcast. Tim, tell these fine folks what they're going to get when they listen.
They're going to get great insights on how marketers can take an entrepreneurial attitude to what they do in marketing to be a little bit more successful. So I interview top marketers from all around the world and heck, even some that are bottom and middle. It's really about marketers who embody the entrepreneurial spirit to be the best that they can be.
Awesome. Where can people subscribe?
They can, of course, subscribe on marketingpodcast.net, but they can also search for the show on all their favorite podcasting platforms, as well as visiting my website, which is tnhines.com/podcast.
You heard him. Go subscribe. This podcast is heard along the Marketing Podcast Network. For more great marketing podcasts, visit marketingpodcasts.net.